can we sprinkle just a little more hypocrisy on American contemporary society? Please and thank you. I think it'd be just a lovely idea. And so, thanks for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. My name is Albert. This is a poofy jacket. You're watching Vlogs About Nothing. And that's just kind of where we're all at, I guess, in terms of our physical space as it occupies the known plane of existence. You feel me? And so I want to talk about how. And first of all, thank you so much for watching this channel. I really, really appreciate it. I know that, I do my best to provide content, and it's something I love doing. I don't want to ever do anything else again, and I'm very happy that I'm finding that there are people, especially close to my life, that are like supportive of me and compliment me, and I just seriously, I can't thank them enough. Like I can only do my best to be my best self, so that at some point we can all party. You feel me? And by that I mean living our best lives. The things that matter to me most are my family, my friends, and my life. That's it. I really, I don't really, I'm thinking about other things that matter, and I guess other people's happiness is a close one in there. You feel me? In terms of the overall scheme of things that I think are important. But let's talk about how it's really weird that like most Americans say they're pro housing. It's like, yeah, that's silly. Who enjoys seeing homeless people? Who enjoys seeing underprivileged socioeconomic classes of people struggling to get by? Well, I guess the answer, although rhetorically should be no one, I guess is actually in reality mostly everyone. And it's an unfortunate truth because, again, it's a nonpartisan issue. Housing, either party can try to both, espouse how it's politically, related to their party or whatever, but housing's a human right, and I think that if we fail to see that, we're already on the wrong page, so probably turn off the video right about now because it's not going to get any better for you in terms of, like, I think that hypocrisy is so embedded in the fabric of American society that, like, we think it's okay. Like, we think it's okay on one hand to say that homelessness should be remedied. On one hand, we say that low income housing should be existent, should exist to help people get back on their feet and things. While simultaneously, on the other hand, doing both of those things, not at all, in terms of trying to get your local city councils and zoning committees and things to purposefully not allow apartments to be built in your community. And so, for example, I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I live real close to a place called Los Ranchos, which is its own little township in its own little world, in the middle of Albuquerque. Funny story is, I'm also from there. I'm also from the North Valley where Los Ranchos is, and I've lived in Los Ranchos, and it's a bunch of people that have money and that think they're better than everyone. And this goes again, like, it doesn't matter. It's like, socioeconomically speaking, they are. They don't need to be Democrats or Republicans to have like all of the influence within that little community that it has, because they have money, and with that money they're able to utilize it as a tool and such to combat things they don't like. Most recently, an apartment complex that was approved to be built on the corner of a large intersection there in the middle of Los Ranchos. And they closed the middle school across the street, which was ironically the middle school I attended. So I guess it's not like, I almost feel like they closed the middle school on purpose so that if that apartment complex got built, children would, like, it's like, seriously, Los Ranchos, you would do that. And for doing that, I hope that, like, I don't know, like stay isolated and secluded forever. No one, no one goes to Los Ranchos anyway, and if you're like, oh well, that's the whole point, sonny boy, well, I mean, I guess whatever. No one cares, dude. Let's just put it this way. Nobody cares. No one cares about your fancy cars or your fancy house, and those people that do care are probably not the kind of people you want to be around anyway, but to each his own. And there are some really cool people that are materialistic in nature. Being materialistic and even selfish and or greedy does not automatically make you a terrible person. What makes you a terrible person is saying that you don't want there to be any homeless people while doing things to counter that, So instead of advocating or paying more taxes into social welfare programs that benefit the homeless, you don't want to see homeless people, but man, you do want to see them get up off their bootstraps and lace it on in and get that job and get that promotion and be like the hot Cheeto guy. It's like, yeah, right. There's one hot Cheeto guy. They made a movie about him. He's a BAMF. Legend's over. There's only one. You know what I mean? There's like a million people that work that'll never ever get that same sort of, you know, again, to the city or to the town, the village of Los Ranchos, Albuquerque and its little, things about what the name. I mean, half the people that live in Los Ranchos aren't even from around here anyway. And the people that are still there and that are from Los Ranchos, and I was just with a woman whose family is like in like bed with that little community for like ever, because this woman is like older than my mom and dad, and I'm old, you feel me, so you imagine how old this person was. But like, no, they're not about good family. They all have problems, right? They all have problems, and to me it all seems like people all suffer from greed and selfishness. Again, things that don't make you a bad person, unless in fact you still are just a bad person, you know what I mean? So like, I guess nothing will change that part. But yeah, I and for the record, good family, by the way. Love Los Ranchos. That family is good. My ex-girlfriend is who knows? I haven't talked to her in a long time. Anyways, and whatever. I'm from that neighborhood. I'm from that community, and I feel like I can say what I want to say about it. And it's not just me; it's my entire family. So whatever. Like, those people should be allowed to put up the apartment complex. People should be allowed to move in, and they should have never closed Taft Middle School. Like a bunch of little shady, fear mongering tactics that y'all are using so that you guys can continue to redline anything and everything else that isn't worth $1 million. You know what I mean? And what a great way of thinking, by the way. Like, let's just exclude the entire world, like, while we're right in the middle of it. Like, silly, silly stuff. If you want to, like, take over the world, join a housing association authority. I mean, I don't know. HOAs seem to be right up there with the new Lex Luthor, so I'm not really sure. But I am sure that I want y'all to have a great evening, and that I want you to be safe and stay tuned. We got one more video tonight, and I'm kind of excited. I'm going to drink some coffee. Bye.